Hey guys, right, so I'm saying this up front. Please watch the video. Please share the video because you might actually help someone. Genuinely, this video is there for people who are kind of in trouble, right? I don't care about likes, I don't care about subscriptions, but if you can share this video on whatever social media platform you can, or hell, just show it to your friends. I don't care, if you could do that, please. It'll be great, because this video is basically about life, right? We all have problems, we have things that get us down. And life is hard. End of the day, you when you're growing up, and this might turn out to be a little bit of a long-winded video, but it's something that I do want to talk about, and when you're growing up, you're growing up in a Disney environment, cartoon environment and all this, where everything's all colors and nice and hunky-dory, and everything always ends with a happily ever after, but in reality, in real life, it doesn't work like that. Life, depending on how you handle situations, can put you in a very lonely and depressing place. And I find that a very scary place, because me and my friend, we talk about mental health. Something such as depression. Depression is mental health. Okay. And hell, you might be suffering from depression yourself and not actually know about it. But that is a video on its own. I don't want to touch on that right now. But life is hard, right? And how you deal with things will affect the scenario, right? And affect you. End of the day, something that might be minor for me might be something major for you. Something that I might be able to turn my back away on is something that you just can't. I watched a movie yesterday called Stronger with Jake Gyllenhaal, and it was based on the Boston Marathon. And I'm not going to give too much away. I'm going to try and keep it very, very short, but this individual loses his legs. Boston Marathon, he's there, bomb goes off, he loses, it's based on a real life story. He loses his legs. And the movie is basically how he deals with this horrific thing that's happened to him in his life. It's a major life-changing event. And he keeps a lot of the things inside, and he's basically breaking, some will say he's feeling sorry for himself and whatever, but because some of his actions were a little bit selfish, but at the same time, if you were in that position, you probably do the same. And he blamed a lot of people that he shouldn't have. He acted out on people that he shouldn't have, and whatever. But by the end of the movie, he actually spoke to one of the guys that I believe it was one of the guys that actually was helping him and saving him, came to his rescue. And he was talking about how he lost 2 sons. And I think that was kind of like the turning point where Jake Gyllenhaal's character realized that he's in fact actually just lucky to be alive. He's lucky to, he may not have his legs, yeah, but he's lucky to be breathing because and alive in this moment of time, because this guy, his sons are dead. They're no longer in the world. And sometimes it's a brilliant movie, by the way. I recommend it. It's a little bit soul crushing, but it is a very good movie. But that's the thing. A lot of people, when issues happen, situations happen to them, it consumes them. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm not saying this in a blaming manner, but it consumes you so much that you can't actually see outside. And, what I tend to do, there's a lot of shit that's happened to me, right? I'm not saying any of this for pity or any kind of comments that everything's going to be, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. For myself, I my purpose for this video is to try and help someone to say, maybe I can move forward. Yeah. A lot of shit's happened to me, and what I tend to do is look past what I'm doing, what's happened to me, and take it one step further. So in Jake Gyllenhaal's character's perspective, he hasn't got his legs, but he's alive, you know. And by the end of that movie, he became an inspiration to other people, you know. He was a motivational person, you know, and he is, you know, what he's gone through, and for him to be about and try and help others change their lives, that's inspirational. So, you know, I mean, a lot of situations that people are dealing with can lead to things such as depression, anxiety, loneliness. You know, some people will close themselves off, you know. Suicide, you know, these things are thoughts that go through people's heads and things that people deal with. Now, you looking at a stranger looking in at that person might not actually know that anything's going on, but inside they're breaking, you know. To you, the individual, if you're one of these people that feel like life is really putting you down and you are at breaking point, seriously, hang in. Things will get better. It will. You know. Right now you're going through a hard part. Hard part of time, hard part of life. But things will get better. And try your best to deal with the situation as you can. As you can. You know, how people deal with things are different. How people react to things are different. I don't know who can say what's right and wrong. But try and look past and find something that you're thankful for. You know, find something you're thankful for and hold on to that. And I'm talking about grab that bitch and hold it with both hands. Hold on to it. And every time stuff's getting you down, you know, whatever, remember that you could remember that thing you're holding on to. So in Jake Gyllenhaal's character's perspective, if God forbid I was ever in that way, and I started to feel down, I would just say, at least I'm alive. At least I'm alive. You know. And at the end of the day, that is the thing. At least you're alive. Many people are suffering with a lot of issues, a lot of heartache, a lot of depression, sadness, whatever you're dealing with. End of the day, you are alive. You're alive, you're breathing. And you have the ability to come through this, whatever you're going through, and also be an inspiration to other people who might be going through the same thing, you know, because end of the day, you're dealing with it firsthand, so you know what that individual may or may not be feeling. And I heard a very powerful thing the other day that a lot of the nonsense that we get on with, you know, we the public, we general people, there are people in the hospital who are fighting for the opportunity to get on how we're getting on, you know, because people in the hospital are dying and they are fighting for even one more day of walking around and seeing their loved ones and all that and whatever. So there we go, guys. I told you it might be a long-winded video. I don't even know if this is gonna help, you know what I mean? Like, I want to try and help people, and I know what it's like to be in a dark place, right? And please let me know. Let me know if this is helping. Share it, please. And if you're going through some shit, it gets better. I'm telling you, it gets better. So it can. If you're at rock bottom, it can only get better. So there we go, guys. Please share this video, and I'll see you in the next one.